You can hear the sound from all around that everybody in this town wants to come by and stop in to see what Rye is cooking in his kitchen.
Hello everybody and welcome to a special holiday edition of Rye's Kitchen. I am your host, Rye Addis, and today we'll be making everybody's favorite Thanksgiving treat, pumpkin pie. Now there's two things to the pumpkin pie. Of course, there's the crust and the filling. We're going to make our crust first. And just making sure it is even, dumping it in my bowl. Here's 1 cup. So there's 1 1/3 cups. And the next thing I will put in is a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And I'm just going to put it in there and scoop it out here into the flour. And it kind of takes a while, but you just kind of work with it, and you want it to resemble coarse crumbs. And there you have it. That's what you want your pie crust to look like right now. And of course, we're not done. We still have to moisten it. There's 2, there's 3 tablespoons. So now you go with your fork, and now you're going to mix this all together. It's time we get our hands dirty. Just kind of come up here, group it all, pack it down in a ball. Remember this flour we talked about earlier that said we'll need? Well, now's the time to get it. I'm just kind of putting it on both sides and trying to make this as round as possible. And just going 1 stroke at a time, smoothing out this pie crust. And just kind of putting it in. And there you see, I've already ripped it a little bit, but that's to be expected. And there we have it. It's not the prettiest pie crust in the world, but it'll definitely get the job done. First thing is mix all the spices together: sugar, salt, cinnamon, ginger, and cloves. And I'll just go ahead and pour it in, 1/2 teaspoon. Just go ahead and pour it in. Smoothing it off and pouring it in. You add all those spices in, it kind of turns a harvest brown. So we're just going to leave that there for now. We're going to go ahead and take our 2 eggs. And there you have it. Then put that in there, and then of course your eggs. I'm going to stir that a little bit with my fork, and it's at this time we can now use our vanilla, just 1 teaspoon of vanilla. It's going to add a ton of flavor. And you see that neon yellow has now gone to a nice pumpkin brown that you're accustomed to seeing. So I'm going to add probably about 1/3 of the can. And that is all mixed up. So just like that, we're ready to pour our filling into the pie crust, stick this in the oven, and see our finished result. And this is going to fill up almost all the way to the top, looking absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to eat this. It's not even Thanksgiving yet, but I might just treat myself to something nice. Stick it in my oven. And unfortunately, we don't have enough time to wait around for about an hour or so until this pumpkin pie is done. So why don't we go ahead and show you a picture of a pumpkin pie I made just a few days ago preparing for this episode. And then you'll see another picture of me eating it with a dollop of Cool Whip on top. And it was very tasty, and I'm sure this one is going to be just as good. It's been a pleasure making this special episode, this holiday episode. I hope every one of you has a great Thanksgiving, happy holidays, and as always, keep on smiling, Pitt State.
In his kitchen.